What's going on, guys? GRIEZMANN here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Tuesday the 2nd of July. Got confirmed news to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer upload. And finally, in the comment section below, what's a transfer that you really hoped worked out, but the player ended up flopping? Right, let's get started then with the confirmed deals, and we have got a lot to go through today because obviously I'm recording this on the Monday the 1st of July, and technically the free agents and stuff, their contracts are now expired, so deals are going through and there are a lot to go through like I mentioned. But first up, we've got a player called Singh. He's joined Bayern Munich from Wellington Phoenix. It's an undisclosed fee, and he'll initially play for Bayern's second team in Germany's third tier. Miroslav Stoch has joined PAOK or PAOK, I'm not sure I said the team name in Greece. It's from Slavia Prague and it's a €1.5 million fee. Savonir, which I think is a player that got a team of the season on FIFA 19, has joined Montpellier from Nimes and it's a €9.5 million fee for him. Ruben Vezo has joined Levante from Valencia for $5 million, and a Brazilian centre-back called Gil has joined Corinthians from Chinese Super League side Shandong Luneng. That's a free transfer for him. Che Adams has joined Southampton from Birmingham City. They say it's an undisclosed fee, although apparently it's around £15 to £17 million, and it's on a 5-year contract. Jack Harrison has gone back to Leeds United for a second loan spell now from Man City, and before going back to Ellen Road, he signed a 1-year contract extension at City, taking his deal until 2022. Marco Grujic has also made a second loan spell, this time to Hertha Berlin. It's from Liverpool and he's cost him £2 million as a loan fee. And apparently Klopp sees him as a massive part of Liverpool's future, and making him go out and get more first team football is definitely the right way to go in my opinion. Then we move on to John Obi Mchale. The former Chelsea man has joined Trabzonspor in Turkey from Middlesbrough. It's a free transfer after his contract expired and he signed a 2-year contract. Dendoncker has made his switch to Wolves on a permanent basis from Anderlecht, and that's after a successful loan spell, and the fee is €12 million for him. Emerson has joined Real Betis from Barcelona for €6 million, and that's just after yesterday he went to Barsa from Betis. But I can't really work it out too much, but he joined Betis back in January from a Brazilian side for around €6 million, and then went to Barca for 12 mil. But now he's gone back to Real Betis for 6. I'm not sure it's really working out here, but apparently they're both paying like half each, so eventually he'll go to Barca in the future. Denis Suarez has gone to boyhood club Celta Vigo from Barca this time. It's a permanent deal after a very poor loan spell for Arsenal, and it's a €15 million fee, signing a 4-year contract. Target has gone to Aston Villa from Southampton this time. It's a £14 million initial fee that could rise to £17 million. Kabach has gone to FC Schalke from Stuttgart, who were relegated last year. It's a €15 million fee for him as well, and he was linked to the likes of Bayern Munich and AC Milan, but it does seem he's opted to go for more first team football and guaranteed minutes next season, and fair play to him for that. Gonzalo Higuain has returned to Juventus from Chelsea, and that's following the conclusion of his loan spell. His loans last year at AC Milan and Chelsea didn't work out at all, and interesting now if he has a future at Juve or not, because Maurizio Sarri is a fan of him, but apparently according to rumours he will be sold. Pinamonti has gone to Genoa from Juventus on a loan deal for the rest of this season, but there is an obligation to buy there for next summer worth €18 million. And now Juve have been very busy, by the way, like outgoings and incomings, and their first incoming is Luca Pellegrini. I personally asked this episode, but it's all done now, all official. He's gone to Juve from Roma. It's a €22 million fee, and this deal is very similar to Jasper Cillessen going to Valencia and Neto going to Barca. And the reason I say that is because Spinazzola has gone to Roma from Juve, and that's cost them €29.5 million. But this was completed before the financial fair play deadline, so it essentially means the clubs have got more profit from last campaign and they have more money to spend next year. Roma also signed Diawara from Napoli for a fee of €21 million, and it's on a 5-year contract. And it Kostas Malas went the opposite direction to Napoli from Roma, and it's cost them €36 million. And that's a pretty cool one for FIFA Ultimate Team, because the link to Koulibaly for FIFA 20, that might be used a fair amount at the start. A big transfer for Inter is going to be the full confirmation now of Diego Godin joining them from Atletico Madrid on a free deal. He signed a 3-year contract and he's left Atletico Madrid after 9 years at the club. He brings a lot of experience to that Inter backline, and again, a player of that ability on a free transfer. I know he's like 33 years old, but I think that's brilliant business. And then we've got Rabiot. He joined Juventus from Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer and has now officially completed his medical. He's said to earn around 6 to 7 million euros a year and a 10 million euro signing on bonus. Valentino Lazaro is set to undergo a medical today, which is now yesterday for you guys, with Inter Milan. The Hertha Berlin player's agent has revealed this, and Inter have agreed a fee with the German club set to be around 22 million euros. Derby County have put out a statement saying Frank Lampard has been excused from pre-season training on Monday and Tuesday. That's so they can sort out a deal for him to go back to Chelsea as manager. Both clubs want it to be concluded as soon as possible, which makes complete sense, and Frank Lampard could be returning back to Stamford Bridge pretty much as soon as possible. And next up, according to Ebola, they're saying Yacine Brahimi will sign for Arsenal on a free transfer. That's after his Porto contract winds down. The winger turned down 3 offers from Turkey to join the Gunners according to the report, but he won't officially join until after his participation for Algeria at the African Cup of Nations. Lazio striker Felipe Caicedo has emerged as a transfer target for Leeds, according to Imperio. That's also via the Daily Star. Bielsa is a fan of the former Manchester City striker, and he has £10 million to spend after selling Jack Clarke to Tottenham. And I haven't put Jack Clarke in the video just yet, but apparently he's going back to Leeds next season on loan. New Paris Saint-Germain director of football Leonardo plans to raid his former club AC Milan for Lucas Paqueta. That's according to Calcio Mercato. The Brazil forward only moved to the San Siro in January from Flamengo and starred in Milan's narrow failure to qualify for the Champions League. Leonardo left at the end of the season to rejoin PSG, and he's now keen to bring Lucas Paqueta with him. A Moroccan journalist who works for BBC has said that Hakim Ziyech does not want to move to Sevilla. He instead wants to join a big club in the Premier League or La Liga. The fee for him is very low considering his actual ability. It's said to be around 30 million euros, which in this market is brilliant, and I imagine there is a lot of interest there. And next up, according to Alfredo Padula, who works for Goal.com, I believe, he is saying reports in Italy claim Manchester City have made contact with Juventus regarding Leonardo Bonucci. He may be surplus to requirements in Turin if they complete the signing of De Ligt. New Juve boss Maurizio Sarri prefers Rugani to Bonucci and may move the 32-year-old on. City are looking for a long-term replacement, or a replacement should I say, for Vincent Kompany, and Bonucci has still got a lot of quality. The Italian journalist does say 3 clubs are interested. City of course are one of them, Paris Saint-Germain are the second, and a club based in New York. He hasn't said New York Red Bulls or New York City FC, but it's one of those two. Foot365 are saying Qatari side Al Dahel have contacted French international midfielder Blaise Matuidi. It's over a possible transfer from Juventus, and to be fair, Juve and Al Dahel have done business in the past very recently with Mehdi Benatia. He does only have 1 year remaining on his current contract, but apparently he wants to stay. Although Rabiot and also Ramsey coming in on free transfers, it might mean his minutes next season are limited. France Football are saying Luis Gustavo is attracting interest from Fenerbahce. Marseille do have to sell players this summer, and apparently Gustavo is on a fairly high contract. Now, an Atletico Madrid news outlet, which is called Banda Neptuno, they're saying we can confirm that 3 players will be officially announced this week. Hector Herrera from FC Porto, that is said to be a free transfer, João Felix from Benfica, and that'll be 126 million euros, and Hermoso from Espanyol. Real Madrid do have a buyback option for him of like 8.5 million euros or close to, and Atletico might have to pay 24 mil. I'm not sure how reliable that site is, but the first 2 being Herrera and also João Felix, they seem pretty much set in stone now that they'll happen. Hermoso, we'll have to wait and see. And now moving on, according to Sky Germany, they're saying Leipzig are on the verge of signing Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Christopher Nkunku. The deal could end up being worth 20 million euros, and that's after add-ons. Arsenal were very close to signing him back in January but fell short, and the announcement is expected at some point this week. L'Equipe are reporting that Lyon's asking price this summer for captain and French international attacking midfielder Nabil Fekir is just 30 million euros. No bids have been made as of yet for the player, but there is interest there from 2 European sides, whose names have not yet filtered through to the media. Before, he was linked to Liverpool and also AC Milan, and at around £25 million in this market, it seems that a lot of teams should probably be taking that risk. I know there's potential there for the knee injuries and whatnot, but still, for that quality, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer for some teams. And the keeper also saying that Ivorian forward Nicola Pepe is delaying a decision on his future as he is convinced that PSG will come in for him. The report does add though that Inter Milan and Liverpool remain two preferred destinations. It's pretty much confirmed that he'll be leaving this summer, and especially for a very large fee, but where he'll end up, we're not too sure as of now. And now moving on, according to the Mirror, they're saying Liverpool are open to bringing Felipe Coutinho back to the club after the player is struggling to adapt to life at Barcelona. Manchester United will move quickly to sign Sporting star Bruno Fernandes, that's according to the Record. The Portuguese outlet claim United have expressed their intention to accelerate the deal and will work to conclude the transfer imminently. Spurs and Liverpool have both called their interest now, so United have pretty much got a free run. A transfer that hasn't yet happened is Antoine GRIEZMANN to Barsa, but apparently, according to Ara, is expected to be confirmed in the coming days. His release clause as of Sunday night at midnight, or Monday morning, has now dropped to €120 million. Before that is closer to 200 mil, and Barca weren't willing to pay that, but for 120 mil, it should happen very soon. The Standard are saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer met with Paul Pogba yesterday to discuss his future at Manchester United. The club are aware that Christian Eriksen is available for £75 million should Pogba leave. Yesterday, Eriksen was linked to Real Madrid because in 1 year's time, his contract does expire. L'Equipe reported last night that Tottenham and Lyon have completed an agreement for the transfer of Tanguy Ndombele. It's an initial €62 million plus a potential in €10 million in bonuses, and it should be completed at some point this week, they're saying maybe even by Wednesday. RMC also confirmed the report that they've agreed a fee for the player, but as of right now, the player and the club, they're yet to agree personal terms. And fair play to Spurs on that one, because he's a fantastic midfielder with bags of potential, and I'm very interested to see how well he settles in the Premier League. And next up, according to multiple notable French outlets, they're saying Neymar is determined to quit Paris Saint-Germain this summer. That's despite the club issuing a hands-off warning unless a €350 million bid is made, and Pini Zahavi is meeting with possible buyers. There was a report last week saying that Barca were willing to buy Neymar and Griezmann in the same window, but you would guarantee that if they do that, it means that Coutinho would have to be sold. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, pressing the subscribe button if you're new, and pressing the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer upload. And finally, in the comment section below, what's a transfer you really wanted to work out but the player ended up flopping? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.